Here I am in New York City. There's the Empire State Building. I'm on my way to Times Square. Tomorrow going back to Thailand. I already have an appointment to have surgery in this front area. So I haven't been here for a very, very long time. Actually not 100% sure where I am, but generally going in the right direction. We do a little New York shop without the hat here. But, spot where the sun is shining through. I gotta fix that. The rest is not there. A little New York City angle for you. And I am back in Thailand. Same apartment, same place. Kind of feeling deja vu, but I do have a little more hair now. So as I have been mentioning, hopefully I'm getting close to the final leg of the tour. Just a couple last touch-ups. So you can see here in this light, this area where I need to get this fixed. I would have liked to use this chest hair as much as I can, but the doctor wants to use beard hair. The one good thing about beard hair is it can grow long, but through my experience, it doesn't look quite like my head hair. But fortunately, this is behind the hairline, so if that's the only area where she feels like she can get enough from, I guess I have to accept that. It's not easy to find doctors really anywhere who do a good job extracting and transplanting body hair, and in particular in Thailand. So yeah, you can see that there needs to be filled in. So this part of my hairline I've been discussing looks pretty good. It's a little bit thin behind it, but I can live with that. So you can see here, it's kind of, so here it goes all the way and it meets nicely at the temple point. Here it like stops right here and then has this weird like point. And I know hairline, it can look better asymmetrical, but this is asymmetrical enough. And then all of a sudden it has this like little extra. And I don't know this. And also this doesn't really have the same, this hair points forward more than the other hair. So I actually would like to remove this. I don't know if that's going to be possible. The other alternative is to, I guess, finish this temple point and then, so add some hair right here and then square that off. This might be a little less pronounced. And another thing I wanted to mention, I'm still taking 5 milligram minoxidil daily and 1 milligram finasteride, and I think that has had benefit. And of course, I also had the exosomes. That probably helped as well. I would say it did help. At one of my favorite places, Krua Kunbuk, near Nana Station. It is very hot today. So I was having this conversation with my friend David DeMuzio, kind of about the difference between hair transplantation and other surgeries. By the way, the word transplantation is always kind of has a negative connotation, like it's some kind of Frankensteinian exercise. I kind of like hair restoration better, even though it definitely is. It definitely is a transplantation, moving the hair. The weird thing about that hair transplantation, it's like an incremental surgery, and it's usually not done in just one. It can take dozens, and people can feel like, hey, are you obsessed? You're doing too much. You've gone too far. But I mean, hair is not done till it's done. It's not done until you've got a full head of hair. And as long as you've got the funds, a good doctor, and the donor resources, you just got to keep going. So, I mean, I'm still going. I want to go until I'm done. If you've never had a mango or mango drink in Thailand, you have not truly experienced mango. That goes for a lot of tropical fruits. It just has a very sweet, unique flavor that is hard to try this now. Very good. Certainly encourage you to fly out here and try it right away. I'm not sure you can see that, but there are some very big Komodo dragons over there. My wife is worried about me. One benefit these creatures have is they never have to worry about hair loss. I don't think they're poisonous, but I'm not gonna find out. Yeah, they just kind of chill in this park. It's called a Lumpini Park. It's right in the center of Bangkok. It's quite nice. Downtown Bangkok. So in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna have another procedure of using beard hair. but I definitely need to take care of this little like thing. Like, I think the doctor was trying to make like that asymmetrical look, but it's like only right here. When I fill this in eventually, that might help some, but I think this needs to be removed. It just doesn't really match the other hair. The middle of my hair is looking quite, the middle of my head, you know, is looking quite good at this point. So now I just need to get the rest to that stage. It's kind of still a patchwork quilt. That some areas are thick. It's not even, but I have come a long way. It's just a matter of filling in the blanks. Let's take a little look here. There's this little snaggle tooth area. This back area here. This area has come a long way, but I think either SMP or that needs a little more. At the left side here, this area, this is good, this side. Maybe a couple touch-ups here and there. Over the top here, you'll see what I mean about the middle. This middle is looking pretty good. This front needs to be filled in. Yeah, it's exhausting just to have to keep doing all these little touch-ups. The main thing when I go in a couple weeks will be this front area. We're not going to do the hairline. If for whatever reason she can't or won't do this, eventually I might have to go back to Dr. McGrath in Texas, which is be kind of annoying if I have to do that because I'm in Thailand. One other thing I wanted to say is this area in the back here, this is all leg hair, and it's come in pretty good. So if necessary, I wouldn't mind using a little more leg hair. Okay, you can see this is where it's kind of thin. That's where I need to fill in. This is good now. This is looking thick. Step by step. So let's just take a quick look at my head here. So it looks better than it did when it was shorter, and I also think the exosomes helped, but it does look a little wool-like because it's beard hair, and it doesn't really want to lay down flat, but like I said, better than I thought, and I can live with it. I still think it looks a little better shorter, but when this is all done, I would like to grow back, see if I can even slick it back. That would be interesting. Get SMP at some point, but yeah, let's take a look. Bangkok here behind me. Same old view I've showed you quite a few times. Yeah, so tomorrow the beard hair, the fight goes on. Just wanted to show you real quick, this is my hair when it's wet. I don't know if that tells you anything, but it can be kind of revealing. So a quick look here at the top. And harder to hide things when it's wet, so that's how it looks when it's wet. Just shaved and dyed my beard area. I'll turn black, and then I'll take it from there. Cleaned up a little bit. I'll take a look here. And dyed my hair too. I'll be cutting that hair soon enough, but yeah, this is the source, so gotta dye it. We're also going to be able to do the little pesky hairline. That's a major plus. I'm going to operate, so let me cut this short. I'll check in with you later. Alright, surgery is done. I'll talk more about this when I get home. I feel like I look a little like Santa Claus. It's a big old beard. Yeah, this gets the job done, but kind of funny. Man, I'm getting tired of these surgeries. I mean, it's kind of painful. And this was particularly painful because I had my skull sliced open. It's like a nexus of nerve damage. And just, yeah, even touching that is sensitive. So it was worth it, but painful. And then, you know, gotta take baby care of the grafts. And then you gotta wait months and months to get all your hair results. So, yeah, I definitely want to get to the end of this road. So I'm home from my surgery. I got this kind of little bib thing on because I'm bleeding, obviously, from my beard. My face is a little swollen, too, because it's a tumescent solution. And so my original plan was to fill in this middle area in this surgery, but she actually was able to fill in this temple point. I'm happy that it's filled in, but I would like this, I guess the true temple point, like this little sideburn area, to form a kind of a more hard right angle like this one. But I mean, it is definitely a big improvement. And when I look at it like overhead, it looks all right. And maybe when it grows, it will. But that might be something I need one last touch up. But yeah, so I got 520 grafts. Let's just try to go. I'm gonna go a little closer in the light here. Yeah, so try to go overhead. So primarily in this like front area, that's where most of the grafts were. There was one little circle here. There was a weak spot like here in this temple point that I was thinking I would get SMP, but I don't know how many grafts, but she put some there. So most of it was this kind of band across there. That's going to be a big help because, you know, the front is what counts the most. Filled in this temple point. Might need to be squared off a little more. We'll have to see about that. Yeah, you know, I was noticing even when I comb my hair forward, it like had that look, the dead giveaway when you're losing your hair where it's like recessed and it just looks like thinner and weaker when people do that. Maybe I have now overcome that, even though I'd like a little more hair there. That I'm going to have to see. So, and I didn't expect to do anything here, so I guess that's like a bonus. We'll have to see how that is when it grows in. Yeah, definitely getting tired of all these surgeries and the cost and waiting for it and everything. But I'm glad I got this done, and we'll just have to see how it goes. It's the next day, July 6th, and I have all my bandages off. So let's put in one last clip of how things look. I still have some hair dye. That's why this is all black. So they took most of the beard hair under my chin here. I would have liked to take from a couple other areas because those are more naturally black and this is quite white, but some hair is better than no hair. And you can see, I think there was a couple more patches of thickness. So this she took all the head donor hair from here, and I think it was maybe 50 or 60. It was not a lot of head donor hair. And she just kind of filled in this corner there. The thing that I was trying to say I still need now that I look at it a little more. So she avoided this scar, which one way or another I'm going to have to tackle. So it's missing this piece. That's why this, and it's shaved quite close, so you might not be able to see it right now. But this temple is squared off nicely. And this hairline across, I'd say it's symmetrical and matches now. But this last little temple point, you can see it seems to go farther back. That's going to be the final frontier for my hairline. Hopefully when it grows in, I can kind of hide that, or it's not really that noticeable, but it is what it is. At least I have moved the ball forward, so I'll just have to dress that. Let's kind of try to go around. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Hopefully I'm getting that. Here is my left side. Try to go to the top here. I noticed in the other clips I wasn't really exactly getting both areas, so there's this front area, and then there's, I don't want to touch it, but there was one more circle. Hopefully I'm getting that. There was one more circle back there, which she also addressed. All that was beard hair. I think she might have put head hair here too, but that was a little less critical because it's not in the hairline. So overall, successful surgery, but I didn't get everything done I wanted, but I did get most of it, more than I expected, so I'm happy with that. All right, see you next time.